One evening as the sun went down and the jungle fires were burning, down the track came a hobo hiking, and he said, boys, I'm not turning. I'm headed for a land that's far away, beside the crystal fountain. So come with me, we'll go and see the big rock candy mountain.
All right, day one, mile one, hill one. Big thanks to my parents for dropping us off and everything. We are outside of Hampton, Tennessee, about the Laurel Falls area, and we're walking south. Don't know how far, don't know how long. First view of the hike. I get to look at that all day.
He's all an ass.
That's nice. We're about 2.5 hours into our hike. Good 3, maybe 4 miles in. Climbed about 2,000 feet. This is the third good view we've had, something like that. Ah, it's beautiful. This is awesome. Moreland Gap Shelter, 6 miles in, mostly uphill. Got here at 12:30 after hiking since 8 a.m. Ate a lunch of homemade freeze-dried goodness.
Packet Gourmet.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you, Packet Gourmet. And for me, I had ramen with a Spam single. Just in time for it to rain. We were kind of hoping to get here because we would rather weather rain in a shelter than on the trail, so we're going to do just that. Hang out, maybe an hour or two. Could possibly set down our pads and have a cat nap. See how long the rain goes and whatever. We've got about 2 miles, give or take, to our next campsite, which is loaded with streams and stuff like that.
Ooh, thunder.
We have thunder. Sweet. Yay, camping. 2 hours at Moreland Gap Shelter. Now we're walking on another 1.7 or something miles to our campsite where we're hoping to bathe, get some cold water therapy in a creek or something, because there are several streams in that area. Now we're just enjoying the view up here at cloud level. That's about 4:30. We stopped off half hour from our campsite. Little watering hole, filtered up, did our best to shower and bathe. Onto the campsite, about another half a mile, 3/4 of a mile, something like that. I don't know. Feeling pretty good though.
Wrapping up day one, dinner and campsite a little ways off the trail. About 8:30, we're tired. Nobody's cranky though. You feel good.
Anymore. I had a little cranky moment, but got over it.
Anything else to add?
Love you. We're having fun.
Day two. We woke up at about midnight, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and then 6:30. And we've been up. Camp's pretty much torn down. We're taking turns with the morning constitutional, and yeah, we're gonna pack up camp and be gone in about 15-20 minutes. There's a place called Hardcore Cascades. It's about a half mile away. It's not too incredibly awesome. It's just named for a hiking group called Hardcore or something or other. So we're gonna go there and water up and probably bathe a little bit, etc., etc. We've got about 10 miles to go today. It's nice and flat-ish as far as the AT is concerned. Yeah, feeling good. I kind of expected sore shins and calves, but not so much. Our backs are a little stiff because we laid in our tent for 11 hours. We were in early and slept for a while. But I feel good. I don't know what's going on. But well, I'll check in later.
Well, we were looking for a place to take a break. There's a spot with a view and a bench not far from here. And we found this little dude. And I reeked, so I took a bath down there. Had a little break. There's Jules. We're gonna press on. Not sure where we're gonna have some lunch. Got plenty of water. I smell a little bit better. All right, so today was pretty awesome. What do we have? Yeah, we had lunch by a little brook. Kept walking, and unlike yesterday, we did not beat the rain before we made it to the shelter and walked for about a half an hour in the rain. Got pretty good soaking wet. Our gear stayed dry, which was nice. It wasn't that bad. Even our shoes were still dry. Our socks were still dry. Got to Mountaineer Shelter about a minute or two before another hiker, a female hiker, Nicole?
Nicole.
Solo. It was pretty impressive.
Younger girl, doing it about 30 days also on the trail.
Something like that. So we hung out there for an hour and a half, 2 hours. That was at about mile 8, maybe 7.5. We had the other 2.5, 2.7, whatever, to make it to our campsite here, which is on the Elk River. And it's awesome. We spent the whole evening wading and swimming, got in the cold river, soaking our feet and our shins and legs and stuff. It was awesome. Had dinner and the sun is setting. It's about 8:30. It's about time for bed. Tomorrow we've got 6 miles or something to a hostel where we're gonna resupply a little bit, probably do a little laundry, see what kind of lodging they have available for how much, etc., etc. Maybe stay a night there so we don't have to break down our gear. We've got a big day the next day. We've got to climb 2,500 feet, and we want to try and do about 9 miles to get over that hump. We have 20 after tomorrow at the hostel. We'll have another 27 miles to the next resupply, where I think we're getting a mail drop. Am I missing anything?
No, just that we hope we're gonna see deer in the morning.
Yeah,
when we wake up.
We're parked on the edge of a meadow or a field of some sort, so I think we should, when we get up at 6 a.m., we should just get up and
totally
hang out. So we'll see if we actually do that.
Hoping to either see them in the meadow or drinking out of the river.
Boom. That river's awesome.
Super awesome.
Freezing cold though.
Yeah, not warm.
It reduces inflammation for everything. It does it for everything, no fellas. Morning, y'all. Day 3, 8:20 a.m. Breaking down camp. Hey, look, my skivvies. Breaking down camp. Everything's damp. We went to bed with clear skies, no wind. Woke up to fog and general moisture, and at least no wind. No sun yet. We got the 6 miles to Mountain Harbor bed and breakfast, where I'm really hoping for sunny skies so that I can lay this gear out and dry it out, because I'm going to be carrying about an extra pound in moisture. That sucks pretty good, but whatever. It's camping. That's the way it goes. Hi. Are you done? No. Now I'm done. So we're like less than a mile into our hike, and I'm thinking about the moisture in my pack and how it weighs a little bit more and all that kind of stuff, and we're feeling good. We're motoring along. We get to a sign for Jones Falls. Huh? Jones Falls? Yeah. Jones Falls. And I'm thinking, do we really want to go? Do we want to add another quarter mile to the walk, kind of a thing? And I'm being a wuss about it, and I thought, go ahead, go check it out. And yeah, this is why we lollygag. So we just had lunch with a bunch of bees and flies up here under this tree. Had a nice view. That's the southeast, I think, something like that. Trail goes that way. We're gonna go down that hill, into town, shower, do all that kind of stuff, get a little resupply. I hear there's a food truck and also the best breakfast on the trail. Widely reported best breakfast on the trail, so I'm sure we'll do that. If I'm not mistaken, up there, that peak, that's about 6,000 feet. That's the over mountain shelter, I think, or it's the highest point in the AT, or at least the highest shelter on the AT, excuse me. We're gonna try and stay there in a day or two, something like that. But we gotta climb 1,000 feet down that hill into town, and then another 2,500 tomorrow. I don't know. I'll update on that kind of data later. So we made it to Mountain Harbor Bed and Breakfast. Scored the tree house. Nice little setup. Tiny little room. Recently renovated. Nice and clean. Works for us. We're gonna do laundry. We thought we were gonna eat nice food truck food, burgers, tacos, etc. But the chef extraordinaire took off to Bristol for the race. So we gotta do some backpacker meals once again. It's 27 miles to our next resupply point, so we'll probably cover that in our usual 2 nights. Averaging 10 miles a day. Just getting her done. Having a grand old time.